Hi guys, Dr. Mel. We're busy with redox reactions and we're now going to focus on balancing a reaction. Now, this is going to be a fairly long lesson. So remember, have your pen ready, have your redox table with you, have your piece of paper right with me. But if you feel you lost it, either have a look again or go out, go and play with the dog, come back and do it again. This is an extremely important lesson because we are going to balance the chemical equation by means of redox. Right, so firstly, we've done this before. We said oxidation is loss of electrons, and we know the reduction is the gaining of electrons. So that we know. Now the question will be to balance. Now, firstly, we've done oxidation numbers. If you can recall, and if you forgot, have a look at that lesson again. We actually gave all the substances numbers. We said, for instance, we've got sulfuric acid because we know, and this is the knowledge you know, that the oxygen will be -2. I've got 4 of them, therefore I've got -8 charge there. I've got hydrogen always being +1, so I've got 2 of them, that's +2. Therefore, the sulfur will be, can you see, for an answer to be 0, can you see that needs to be +6. So the sum will be 0. Not in all cases. You'll have to have a look at that lesson again. The halogens will be -1. If it's an ion with a charge, it will have exactly the same charge as a number. And remember the metals that have the stock notation, if it's that or if it's this one. But that's oxidation numbers, and you can also balance the equation with that. We're going to have a look at the balancing first in an acid solution and secondly in a basic solution. So what do we have? They asked me to write the balance redox reaction of the reaction of permanganate with hydrogen peroxide. And it's in an acid medium. Can you see there? We said we're going to do it in an acid solution. So what's happening here? They actually tell me that the MnO4 will produce manganese. Can you see that one reaction already provided to you? And they tell me the H2O2, the peroxide, will form oxygen. So let's jump right to a table that I've completed. Firstly, write the unbalanced equation. So I've got the two half reactions, which I just wrote down. So I've got the permanganate there and the manganese, as the peroxide will give me or produce the oxygen. Now I'm going to divide it into the two half reactions, which I actually done for you. So you have to see which will be the two half reactions. I've got here, can you see it's becoming a plus? So you sort of have an idea if it's reduction or oxidation. Now we want to balance these equations. So what we have here, we've got MnO4, can you see that? Becoming Mn plus 2. I need to balance except the hydrogen and the oxygen. So it's easy. I'm not balancing that oxygen now. I'm just checking. I've got 1 and I've got 1. So I'm quite happy with this one. In this case, I've got H2O2 becoming O2, and I'm not balancing the H and O now, so I'm leaving that one just as is. Now, we're going to balance the oxygen by adding water. Now, you see here, I've got that oxygen there, so I'm going to add to the other side. How many waters? Can you tell me? If I've got 4 oxygen ions there, I'll probably have to have 4 waters added there. On this side, I have 2 and 2, so that's fine. I don't have to balance that with the water. Now I'm going to balance the H atoms by adding H+. So let's see how we're going to do that. We're going to say I've got the MnO4 this side. I've got the Mn2 plus, can you see there? We added the 4 waters there. So on this side here, I've got to add, can you see there? I've got 8 hydrogen. So I'm going to add hydrogen and it will be 8 of them. Now we've got to balance the charges. So let's see how we're going to balance the charges. We're going to say I've got 8H plus MnO4 minus, and I've got Mn2 plus 4 water. That's what I have now. Let's balance the charges. What is the charge here? It's 8 plus. Here I've got 1 minus. So in actual fact I have 2 plus. On this side I've got a 2 plus. So how am I going to balance it? I am going to add electrons. So let's quickly see what we're going to do. I want to take it down to plus 2. So I will add 5 electrons to this side. Can you see how you're going to balance the 7 plus to become a 2 plus by adding 5 electrons? Let me go to the next screen. I now balance the electrons. So I've got 8H plus. Are you with me? I've got MnO4 and I added 5 electrons. It makes Mn2 plus, what did we add? We added 4 water. So we've got 4 water that side. So in actual fact, my half reaction looks like that in the orange. On this side, let's go to that side. What did we have here? We had H2O2 plus O2, and we needed to balance the hydrogen by adding hydrogen. So I've got H2O here. I'm forming O2, and I need to add 2H plus. Can you see there? I've got H2 and 2H plus. And then I have to add electrons to get the charges balanced. So I still have H2O. I'm going to balance on the right-hand side by just adding. I've got 2 positives, 2 electrons. So what do we have? We've got H2O2 forming O2 plus 2H plus 2 electrons. Now, can you see I've got on the one side, I've got electrons, and on this side I have electrons. That we need to balance. So I'm going to write the equations down, put them together so that we can cancel the ions as well as the electrons. Let's start doing that. I've got H plus 8 of them plus the permanganate plus 5 electrons, giving me Mn2 plus 4 water on this side. Then I've got the other side. I've got H2O2. I've got oxygen forming 2 hydrogen ions plus 2 electrons. How do I get this electrons balance? Well, if I multiply the 5 with 2, I will have 10. So I'm going to multiply that whole reaction with 2. And if I multiply this reaction with 5, can you see then there will also be 10 electrons. So let's check what we're doing. We now have 16H plus. Can you see? 2 times 8 plus 2 MnO4 plus the 10 electrons forming 2 Mn2 plus 8 water. I'm going to add the bottom equation to that. I've got this side 5H2O2. I've got this side O2 plus 2H plus. No, that should be 10, sorry. You see, I forgot that 5 there. And let me quickly just take this out so that we can see properly what we're doing. So it's plus 10H plus the 5 times the 2, giving me 10 electrons. Now, guys, be careful. We are now going to delete the 10 electrons on each side. And we're also going to balance the 16H plus with the 10 here. And can you see if I do that, I actually left with 6H plus because that 10 is gone now. So that's the way we are going to balance this equation. can you see I've got now, let's check. They asked me to check. So let's do that. We've got 6 H pluses that side, and we've got 16 that side. So what do we have? We've got another 10 there, so that's 16, 2 Mn, 2 Mn. I've got 8 O's there, and I also have 10 there, so I've got 18 oxygen. Let's count, that's 10, and that's another 8, so I've got 18 on each side. This is extremely complex, and it takes a while for you to practice this. So go and have a look again at this video and do that. Let's go to a fully balanced equation. Can you see here? I've got the 16 there. I had the 16 there. So go through this equation and see if you can find the balanced reaction. I just want to reiterate. You divide the two half reactions and you balance firstly the manganese before you get to the oxygens and the hydrogens. Right. Second question, basic solution. We added H plus in the previous one. Here we're going to be in a basic solution where they asked me to balance the reaction of sulfur, can you see there, nitric acid, and now in a basic medium. They tell me, you always have to see what they're giving you, the sulfur will form sulfur dioxide. Can you see you've got nitrogen gas that will form, can you see the products? Monoxide with nitrogen and H2O. So this is the reaction that you have to balance. There's the reaction. I've got the sulfur going to sulfur dioxide, and I've got the nitric acid going to nitrogen monoxide as well as water. I first have to write the unbalanced reaction exactly as I got it. Then we divide it into two half reactions. Exactly what I did just here. Can you see that was my one half reaction? And this is my other half reaction. Right. I've got the NO3 this side and the monoxide that side. And then they asked me to firstly balance, but not the H and the O. So I've got one sulfur there and one there. It seems fine. I've got one nitrogen there and one nitrogen that side. So that's fine. Now we're going to balance the oxygen. How do we balance the oxygen? Well, we add water. Let's have a look at what we're going to do now. I've got 2 oxygens that side, so I'm going to add this side 2 water. Can you see I've got 2 waters there? Here I'm going to balance the oxygen with, can you see I've got 3 there and only 1 there, so I'm going to add 2 waters. Right, so I added 2 waters and 2 waters. Now we want to balance the hydrogens by adding H+. So I've got, can you see there, 4 hydrogens that side, so I'm going to put the 4 hydrogens this side. Here I added 4 hydrogens that side. Again, this will be 4 hydrogens. Balance now the charges. So you want to balance the charges of the specific electrons. Can you see here? We've got 4H+, so I need to add 4 electrons. Then we've got a neutral this side. Here I've got 4 electrons needed to balance the 4H+. Right. So what did we add? We said we've got the hydrogen and the water giving me the hydrogen, and we balance the oxygen with adding the water. If you see, we added the 4 electrons that side, and it was 3 electrons this side. Let me just quickly have a look. Oh, have a look at this. It's interesting. I've got 4H+ on this side, and I've got NO3. Can you see there? So in actual fact, I have 3 plus on this side. Therefore, I'm only going to add 3 electrons. Have a look at the next slide. So it's 3 electrons added and 4, and that needs to be balanced. How am I going to balance that? Well, I'm going to add the whole reaction 3. That gives me 12 electrons. Am I right? 12 electrons this side And if I multiply this reaction with 4, I'm also going to have 12 electrons there. And then I can actually delete my electrons. Now, 3 times 2H2O gives me 6H2O. 3 times S gives me 3S. 3 times SO2 gives me 3SO2. 3 times 4H plus gives me 12H plus. And as I said, then you've got your 12 electrons. In the other reaction, we've got the 4. The 4 times the 3 gives me 12 electrons. The 4 times that 4 gives me the, where am I now? The 16. That should be a 16. And, oh no, that's the 4, sorry. And then we've got the NO3. Can you see we multiplied that with 4? And we've got 4NO. The 4 times 2 water gives me 8 water. So, complex. Now we add hydrogen hydroxide, because it's a basic reaction. 6H2O and 8H2O. Can you see we can cancel that? But we are going to add the hydroxide to balance the H pluses. Do you see I've got 4 H pluses there and 12 H pluses there. So what do I have? I actually have 8 H pluses here, which I have to balance. And I'm now going to balance it by adding hydroxide. So let's see how we do it. I've got the 6 water, the 3 sulfur, the 4 hydrogen ions with 4 of the hydroxide. That's going to combine, guys. What will it form? Can you see here? It will form 4 waters. I've got the 4 nitrate ions there, and I don't have any hydrogens left. Why do I have the 4 there? Because I actually balanced it with the water. Can you see there? The hydroxide. So, now we can cancel all the waters because we had here 8 and here 4. So, I've got 4 in excess here. Remember, we had 8 there and 4. So, if I cancel that, I've got 0 there and I've got the 4 remaining here. So, let's have a look. What do I have now? I've got in this line the final reaction. 6 waters and 4 waters. What does that give me? It gives me 2 in excess this side. Can you see there's the arrow? 3S, I've got 3S. 4NO3 minus. 3 of the sulfur dioxide. 4 nitrogen monoxide. And I added that hydroxide at the end. So we need to check, do we have the right numbers? We've got 4 H's there and we've got 4 H's there. We've got 2 times the oxygen there plus another 12. So that gives me 2 plus 12. Here I've got 6 and 4 and another 4. That gives me 14. Where did I miss one? 4 times that is 12. 2 times that is 12. So that is also 14. Can you see? 14 oxygen, 14 oxygen. The sulfurs was in any case balanced and the nitrogen was balanced in any case. Guys, this is complex. Go and have a look at this again. You've got to add first the molecules to actually balance, not oxygen and hydrogen. Then you balance the oxygen with water, and then you balance the hydrogens with electrons. It's a process. Go through this lesson again and see if you can find a balanced equation for the initial equation that they gave you, all with ions and actually oxidation and reduction. So, you have to be able to identify oxidation and reduction reactions. You have to be able to balance it with acid or a basic. Here you're going to add water. Here you're going to add hydroxide. And remember that you ultimately have to balance the charges of the electrons in order for us to balance an equation. I hope you enjoy. Do it again. Enjoy this challenge because you can do it. and practice, practice, practice so that you can do any of these questions. Bye.